Hello everyone. Let's start with one of the NeetCode coding problem and let's see. Be aware that this is the live session. I have not solved the problem previously. I'll be taking my time and we'll solve, decode through the process the question. So let's move to the next question. Also, okay, this seems to be hard tag problem. We have to find the minimum window substring. All right, let's see what the question is. So given two strings s and t, returns the sorted substring s such that every character in t, including duplicates, is present in the substring. If such a substring does not exist, return any empty string. I see. So here, from my perspective, is that given a string t and a string s, we have to find a substring in string s that contains all the characters of string t. All right. Uh, and it should also contain the duplicates. Sure. So my understanding of the problem is, so let us consider a, let's say, string s has some character, and then let's say then some character of t, then again then some character, and then some substring of again t, and then some again character. So maybe, and we also have a string t that will be having some kind of maybe PQRS, and here it means that we'll be having maybe duplicates. So it says that every character of T should be present. It doesn't matter how much, but every character should be present. So PPQ maybe some random uh, characters, and then RRSS. So I think this not till here, but till here, unless and until all of these things are counted. So I think in this case, this will be the smartest one. And let's say at the same time, if we have PP, PQQRS, so these two substrings, they both contain the element T, but obviously since this substring has a smaller in length, so we can like return the length, which is here, that would be 5. Okay, we have to return the substring, so we have to return this part. Okay. So what I'm thinking is here we can use a sliding window. In such a case, like we'll start from I and we will increase j unless and until we got all of the characters of t. And let's say in that process, if we reach the end of the string, we'll just return empty string because we can't have anything in that range. Otherwise, what we can do is we can just extend it. Once we got the t, we can start reducing uh, or start increasing our left index, the ith index, such that uh, it breaks uh, this substring, or it breaks into the substring, so that like the substring between I and j does not contain the whole of t. And once that happen, we'll just again start increasing j such that we find it again. That will be here, and then we'll start again, and then we'll proceed further. So I think, yeah, in that, because for that case, we will always, between any I and j, if the condition is satisfied, we will always be having the teeth substring between them, and then we will be just checking the size of the window at each instance, and then we will be returning the minimum size. So yeah, now we can start the problem of this problem. So yeah, let's start. So okay, let's consider n to be the length of s. Let's just consider m to be the length of t. Now what's the problem here? I think we should use count find the number of element there, and then once we have the count in map, how can we do? We don't care about anything other than the count of t. So okay, the point is once our map is empty, we can be sure that okay, the element is in the map, and when we are increasing, we are then, so when j will increase, the map size will decrease, and when I will increase, the map size will increase. All right, so let's declare, then in that case we don't need length of count, so let's say a map. Okay, and for, let's say, every element v in t, what we can do is we can just uh, let the count, which means that mpv will be equal to 1 plus mp dot get. uh yeah, let's get the count of v, and then we can increase the one. Right. Okay, now we are here. Okay, now we have to take an I. Let's say I start from 0. That can be written as, for I should be less than, okay, I should be less than equal to j, and j should be less than, hmm, obviously length of n. Right. uh our answer will be in the form of a list of character, and mm, should I write this as pair? uh, okay, first let it be, uh, okay, we'll modify it later, but because here what I want is I want kind of a pair a and e, and once I have the pair, I will take from there till the last index the value of s. So yeah, since the length has to be minimum, we can take here as n. Okay, or I think let's do one thing. Let's take the form list. Sure. Now we are here. Now we are using the sliding window, and then for each case of j, what we will be doing is we will do mp of and see if s of j is in mp. Then if that element is in mp, then we can say okay, now we need to reduce or mpj, mp of sj, right? Mp of sj will be equal to, okay, minus equal to 1, so it will decrease by 1, right? And if we can say mp of s comma j equal to 0, can just mp dot remove Now let's do one thing. Just be more practical, which means can use mp dot discard as j, and when if mp of sj. So this is what it is. So what we are doing here, we are just treating j, and then if that thing is in mp, we'll just minus it, and then if mp of sj is 0, we'll just discard it. Okay. And now if after discarding, right, so we are here, we are just discarding that one, and then if it happens that when the length of mp is equal to 0, we can just uh, mp of res equal to 0, and let's say res1 minus res0, that would be basically the length, right, is less than res. So this should be +1 because I will be including those. So from here, if the res is greater, which means that we have find uh, that one, then we will update the res is equal to j minus I plus 1. Okay. So this will be j minus I plus 1. Or better is saying, okay, then I think it's fine. Or we can say, mm, I right? Yeah, so this res will have all the elements that are in T. Now let's move forward and then implement our second logic, which says that, uh, yeah, till here we are just increasing, and increasing. Yeah, so we are increasing, we didn't got, we are increasing, didn't got. Then, okay, now we got here. Do you have to decrease? I think so. We need to decrease now because we cannot afford the next, right? So, okay. So, whatever it is, it says that if Sj is in MP, what if the Fj is not any point there? I think it won't matter. So, okay, I think I messed something up because I'm not sharing. Okay, I'm sharing, sure. So my main question, what if we caught the point where Sj is 0? Okay, I got it. So if it is 0, okay, that is if Sj is in MP, then we are doing right. Is a discarding MP and everything is fine, right? Okay, and this is our result. And I think we don't need to check only when Fj is there. Even if Fj is not there, I think that we also need to care only if Fj is okay. if there's some different indexes coming at j. We have the j here, but if j is 0, what if that index is also again there? Mj is 0. If h that won't be counted, right? If it has already been there. Okay. So in the next iteration, when it comes, it won't be counted. That is true. But we also have to check from there. So whenever it gets zeros, or whenever we got the hit, at the same point, we have to start reducing I there. Okay. It's like wherever we got it, we just noted it down. We move the next to next part. Okay, we got it again. Okay, yeah. Now it seems to be a slightly tough one. So when we got it, should I stop? We need to check by increasing I, and we are increasing I, and then we got MS, and when it is MS, then we'll start using J as well. Okay, sure. Okay, all right. So I think we got a hit, and when it got a hit, it will be while loop, and while length of MP is 0. Um, I think I will take this as a letter. Uh, Let's me just control X. I'll just copy it. Okay, so we have to do this thing, and then in that case, whenever MP comes, okay, it says, oh, it's 0. It's 0. Then we will check if this is the case. If this thing is greater, actually, since we are finding negative, this should be greater. Okay, once this is greater, okay, we have right now as the greater index. What we will do is we'll just assign uh, this to res. That is one part, and the another part will be after we have assigned this. Um, we have to do the following, which is we have to increase I. Okay, now I will be increased to I plus 1, but it will bring something out there. What that something is. Okay, increase the I, or even before increasing it, we'll say if. Okay, if, okay, no issues. If if si is in if si is in p, meaning that that character is present in the day, right? Then what we have to do? We have to mp of si is equal to 1 plus mp mp of, I think this should be 1 only, right? Because it has already been gone to 0, but for safe reason, I will just add plus mp dot get si comma 0. So what it will do, it will increase the size by one, and then it will also increase the I to one position. And then when it goes there, it will say, oh, now my MP length of MP is not zero. Uh, okay, and then we'll go forward. Yeah, so I think this is should work now, because at each point we are at that position where we have uh, the length. Sure, now we have to return. Not sure how to return uh, Python. So here now we'll do if res1 minus res0 is equal to n, we'll just return empty string, right? Otherwise yields the return is n s of res0 to res1 plus 1. Let's see how does this code works. Ooh, we have failed everything. For s equal to j and j should be less than equal to. What's the issue? Cannot assign the expression. What? Where is n? Where is n? Cannot assign to expression? What this work? Okay. Okay. Got it. आँखों पे आँखों पे तो देखो कोई दिल का क्या. Okay. Zero here. I don't know what is here in this code. So I've just asked ChatGPT to check what is incorrect. Okay, it's like V. Okay. Oh my God. So I'm already using. I don't need to write V, right? Uh, SI. What is SI? Yeah, that is correct. Mm, okay. Let us find out. Why is this equal to J and J is less than N? Which part is it? Okay, I is not associated with any value. That is true. Let's just run it. Dict has no attribute discard. Mm, maybe remove should work. I don't know. Attribute remove. Erase should we try with? Okay, now let's go to ChatGPT. Dell. Dell. What kind of thing is this by Dell? Okay. Now we got some error here. Our output is ABC. It contains ABC. It is BANC. It contains BANC. Okay. I think the problem is because at the last we are not taking things into our account. Okay. It goes till C and then maybe is it the problem at the last? So if what happens is okay, here we got it. Uh I is here and then I increase to O because now since I has increased, now MP has something. So I has increased And now we have this index, right? Okay, and now when the j is increasing, it is going out of the bound, and it says, okay, let's stop, right? Because c is not there, so now your aim is the one question is, although c is not there, okay. So here what we're doing, we have just removed that part, correct? So okay, while loop is here, we got it. And then we, if I stay in I, we have just increases the size of the A. And so I had to do one thing while okay, now there is something in I, right? But let's just add one more loop. What the loop will do is will say while s of I not in T, we'll just increase the I. Will do, will increase the I till B, right? And B is included. So it should be till that point. It does not have because right now J is in N. When it goes there, it says, aha, we got it, and then it will increase. Yes. This should work. This is accepted. Let's run it. Got an error. What is the error? SI not in D is out of bound. Okay, it can go, but because we are not checking. So while I is less than or equal to J and SI is not in D, so it will stop at J. That's the good part. This is working. Our final, oh, so we submit. Failed again at the last part, and again my output is this. What? Oh, this is impossible because it's impossible. Adobec. It goes till Adobec. And then we have ABC. Then J is increased. Yeah, this part, right? Now here what will happen? A will say, okay, I will not go there. And I will increase till B. Now it will be back. Now J will increase by 1, right? Tries to decrease, but it's not here, so it will do nothing. ABC, it will do nothing, do nothing, it will say yes. But come from here, if it is inside, it will come from here, and if SJ is MP, it will again say by. Okay, we are in the back. It will increase nothing, or will have nothing, will nothing. So B will increase. the map will decrease, right? Okay, when that is here. Sure, so I think this is the code with some of the issues that I think that is regarding size of the J. Yeah, so I think this is what it is. I'll now close. I still you guys. Maybe I'll take this later.